just going out like I don't know anything. Like I really don't know how to play football. So I'm willing to learn everything about my position. I'm willing to learn everything about this defense. I'm willing to learn everything about my new teammates. And I feel like that what separated me, from a lot of rookies in my class. And, as I got to the Browns, I tried my best to develop a relationship with everybody in the building. I always try to keep everybody smiling. Like I said, I just try my best to be the best rookie as possible. And, I always want to be remembered as, Matt Wilson was one of the best rookies we've had come through here.
Welcome back to another episode of The Burn. Nothing like the episodes where I can spend some time with my Bama brothers, and Mack Wilson is one of those individuals. From the day I met him, he has inspired me. I'm going to ask some questions of him that are going to lead to you being inspired. I can promise you that. But Mack, before I turn it over to you to talk about your burn and that fire that lies inside of you, right? What caused you to be one of the top rookies in the league last year on the defensive side of the ball, to continue to inspire your teammates around you, to do the special things that you do. Man, one of my favorite memories of you, right? So we meet at Alabama for my work there, and now seeing you starting at middle linebacker for the Cleveland Browns is incredible. But I remember one of our first conversations, we talked about Ray Lewis. I know you're going to remember this. I knew I was going to get you to smile. And we talked about Ray Lewis, and you had seen a picture of when I had shared the stage with Ray Lewis, and we just kind of started talking about it. And you were going to spend time with Ray Lewis. And what I thought was so amazing about you was, at that point in time, I mean, highly sought after. Everybody knew you were going to the league, but you were so excited to go learn and spend time with a guy like Ray Lewis. And man, the moment we had that conversation, I'm like, this guy, Mack Wilson, this guy is going to do big things. This guy's special. So maybe help us understand, what is it, because a lot of guys, they get to a certain level and they're like, man, I got this. And the moment that we had that conversation about Ray Lewis, man, I knew you weren't one of those guys. You were one of those guys who attacks and always ready to grow. So where does that mindset, where does that burn, where does the motivation come from for you?
Well, for me, I'll say, especially my motivation come from, me being drafted in the 5th round. Coming out of college, I felt like I was the number 1 linebacker on the board, and things didn't go as planned, and I had to kind of just basically reevaluate myself and just be like, like, no matter what round you go, Matt, it's about what you do when you get there. So my mindset when I got to the Browns was just to work hard, learn as much as I can from the veterans, and compete to my best ability, and obviously my family, my mom, she the reason why I'm so driven, and I want to see my family succeed. I want to be, the guy to take care of my family, and I'm on the verge of doing that. And I feel like, that's what keep me going, as I constantly think about my family, as I constantly think about, the struggle that my family been through, and some of the things that, I can't do for them now, I want to be able to do for them in the future. So that's my motivation, and that's what keep me going day in and day out. That's what keep me, waking up in the morning, my family and God, obviously. But, I want it for them, so it's not about me.
Yeah. See, I love that about you, because I know how important family is. Growing up in Montgomery, Alabama, then staying in Alabama, and I know being close to home, being able to compete and to win national championships and do all the incredible things you've done on the field. But for me, that inspiration, once again, it's not from the rings. It's not from, all those things, the winning. It's what you said about getting drafted in the 5th round. I mean, I remember you and I messaging, right? And it's just, you got to stay ready, and you got to just stay locked in. And man, as soon as, man, you put that hat on, I knew, I'm like, that's the work hat, because people don't realize what Mack's about to do. And then sure enough, you get to Cleveland, and it was like, okay, I'm going to put the world on notice. I think it started, there were ESPN clips. It was pick sixes in practice. Then it was like pick sixes in the preseason games. And it was like, how many pick 6 touchdowns can a man have And then at that point, it was like, you let people know, like, I am going to make noise. Like, you will not be able to stop me. I will outwork you. And the next thing you know, I mean, you knocked on the door of 100 tackles in a rookie season. I mean, you don't see that very often. So tell me a little bit, like, if you're in the middle of a workout, you're in the middle of a practice. I refer to that getting drafted in the 5th round, knowing you were first-round talent. Man, that's a chip on your shoulder. Right. So you take that passion for God and your family and that chip on your shoulder. How do you actually use that, like when you're out on the field? Or is that something you think about before you head into a game? How do you use that to fuel you?
Just preparing for games, as I watch film, as I break down, the opponent that we're about to face that week, I just, like I said, I constantly remind myself of who I am, and I know, when I step on the field, my mindset is, I'm the baddest dude out here, and I gotta play like that. So it's like, I compete with myself, even when I get tired, even when I'm fatigued, I just try my best to just keep pushing because, that'll help and affect me, on Sundays, and I'll be able to push through and fight, for 4 quarters on Sundays. So it's just my mindset, I feel like it's just different, and as I got older, as I matured, as I got to the NFL, it really clicked for me. Every day I just try my best to do something different. Every day I try my best to go out and make a play, to just be that young guy, who's going to listen to the older guys, right or wrong. And I feel like that will help me out. That will help me have a successful rookie season. And I feel like, it wasn't the best. It wasn't what I wanted. I feel like I left a lot of plays on the field, and I'm just gonna make sure that, with me being so young, I'm gonna play like a veteran, this year. So that's my goal, to go out and compete, have fun, be that lead on the defense, and just, like I said, win.
I can't wait to watch you continue to cut it loose, because I think there is that fire, that spirit, that leadership about you. Even like stuff on social media, I mean, it's very team-oriented. It's being proud of your teammates, things that you'll put out on Twitter. I mean, the mindset, it's not about Mack. It's about something bigger than Mack. And I think that's what's so unique. And with that being said, we're just coming out of the draft, and, I can see some of that messaging as well, how proud you are of some of the guys that you grew up with that were in this draft class, right? And then also the guys that you had the opportunity to play with. What would you say to this class, these 9 guys that just got drafted, the others that got signed undrafted? What would you say to your Bama brothers that are coming to join you in the league? What would you say to them? Because a lot of people don't realize this is a business. You're coming into a business now. It's not just playing football.
One thing I know, for sure, you coming out of college, especially coming from Alabama, we gonna feel like we kind of know something, but once you get there, I just feel like you just got to make sure that you keep a clean head, or keep a level head, because these organizations know where you come from. They know you come from Alabama. They know you can compete. They know you good. They know you used to win and things like that. So you're gonna get an opportunity to play. And I feel like it's just all about, what you do when you get the opportunity. But like you said, it's a business, so you can't come in slacking. You can't come in doing the same thing, doing some of the things that you did in college. Because like you said, National Football League, you can become unemployed if you're not producing. So I feel like you just got to go in with that mindset you had for 3 to 4 years in college. And that's one thing I can say about Alabama is, Coach Saban did a great job. Him and the coaching staffs that we've had over the years, they did a great job preparing us for the next level. Because when I got to the Browns, I feel like it was easy. I feel like I done been through everything, to get to this point. It was just a matter of fact of me just listening. It was a matter of fact of me just humbling myself and just, taking everything in and just going out like I don't know anything, like I really don't know how to play football. So I'm willing to learn everything about my position. I'm willing to learn everything about this defense. I'm willing to learn everything about my new teammates. And I feel like that what separated me, from a lot of rookies in my class. And, as I got to the Browns, I tried my best to develop a relationship with everybody in the building. I always try to keep everybody smiling. And I just did everything they asked me to do. I didn't cause no problems or anything like that. Not like I ever did, but like I said, I just try my best to be the best rookie as possible. And I always want to be remembered as Matt Wilson was one of the best rookies we've had come through here. And that's just how I go about my business. I just try my best to always remember that I'm a professional athlete. I'm not a college athlete anymore. So I got to carry myself like that, and I got to do professional things.
Yep. I love it. I love that mindset. And it's that kind of a mindset where you're never seduced by success, always trying to get better, always trying to make people around you better. Man, the legacy that you're going to leave behind, touching kids in Montgomery and Alabama to believe more throughout the whole state of Alabama, across the country, Cleveland, it's going to be awesome. And one more question I have for you. What do we expect from the Cleveland Browns, and what do we expect from Mack Wilson this season? Because I know last year, hard to say it, but definitely not what the team had expected. And so what can we expect from the Browns, and what can we expect from Mack Wilson this year?
This year, as a team, I feel like we're gonna do a lot of great things. I feel like Mr. Heisman, Mr. Berry, Coach Stefanski, they put together a great draft class. They put together a great offseason with, signing free agents and things like that. And, I feel like they put all the pieces together, and I just feel like, when we get back, we just got to puzzle everything together, because I feel like we got everything we need. We just got to all come together as one. Everybody just buy into the program and just do as they told. It's a National Football League, so everybody's grown. But, me, a young kid coming from Alabama, I'm like, I got the mindset to where I'm going out on Sundays. I know I'm about to go win. There's nothing less. I know I'm about to go make plays. I know I'm about to go win. And when I lose, I'm mad. And I'm always constantly thinking about what I could have done better to help us to give us a chance to win. I feel like we're gonna do great things this year. I feel like we really gonna win a lot of games. We're gonna make a playoff appearance and and get a chance to go, fight for the Super Bowl. And as far for me, I just want to be, a better version of Matt Wilson than last year. I want to make less mental errors. I want to make more plays, and most of all, I just want to do whatever it takes to help the team win. Like I said, it's not about me. Whatever position coach needs me to play, whatever they need me to do, I'll do it. I'm willing to do whatever, but I just want to win. That's the moral of the story. I just want to win. I just want to do whatever it takes to win. It don't matter, So that's my mindset, and that's what I'm going to let everyone know. When we get together, like, we gotta put this thing together. We gotta build it, and just whatever it takes to win. That's what we got to be all about, because it's still gonna be teams and people out there doubting us, saying that we just got all this hype, we look good on paper, this and that. We got to go out and prove and show these guys that, this is a new Cleveland Browns and this is the start of a new era. So that's the energy, I want to bring to the team to get us going.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that as much time as you spend on getting better, breaking down game film, you will turn mental errors into mental corrections. You'll turn it to a source of strength. Man, and I so much appreciate that fire that lies inside of you. And I know to fight for family and to fight for God, man, that's a fire that you just cannot turn off. And I can't wait to watch you continue to grow, to keep attacking, and to go to war with your teammates again. We are going to have football, man. There's a lot of pessimists out there thinking there's going to be football. We are going to have football, and I am always in your corner. And thank you so much for joining us. And man, I can't wait to watch you get after it this year, Mack.
Yes, sir. No doubt.